Good morning. Coming up on today's show, we'll show you how you can achieve a higher level of clean with the magic of empowered water.
Plus, fall style is for everyone. Discover some guidelines for guys with a fashion expert.
And learn how easy it can be to get rid of your aches and pains. I'm Amanda Goralski.
And it's Amanda's last show today. I'm Maria Parmigiani, and the Morning Blend starts right now.
It's a great day, so make it everything you want it to be. It's yours and it's mine. It's a great day to shine.
Good morning, blenders, and happy Tuesday, September 23rd.
Yeah, and today is bittersweet.
It is a very bittersweet day today because today is my last show as the host of the Morning Blend, and I'm trying not to cry already. So
get the tissues ready, people. The waterworks are about to start. Well, in honor of your last day, I'm drinking a pumpkin spice latte because I know how much you love that. And we were talking earlier yesterday. There's a pumpkin shortage going on.
Tucson has a pumpkin spice latte shortage. It is so unbelievable.
How dare
But
they?
I've gone to a couple Starbucks because, as we all know, pumpkin spice latte is also my favorite drink, and it's just fall and it smells delicious. And I've gone to count it two, Starbucks and been like, can I have a pumpkin spice latte? And they say, we are all out.
And it was just something with the distributor.
The manufacturers, they haven't made enough pumpkin spice latte, and because it came out so much earlier this year than it has in the past, that it just flew off the shelves, and now all of these Starbucks don't have pumpkin spice lattes.
Well, what the heck? Well, I'm glad I got one.
So you better savor that.
I know.
Because I don't know when you're
went and got it for me. I'm like, I feel like a real professional.
Because I don't know when you're going to get another one.
I know. Oh, my goodness.
Well, we have just such a great show for you today. But first, let's take a moment to look at our photo of the day.
Viewer Peyton sent us a photo he shot of a side of a building downtown covered in a mural. He told us that he finds urban art fascinating.
That is beautiful. Make sure you go to our website, TucsonMorningBlend.com, and enter for our photo of the day. Just go to TucsonMorningBlend.com and click on the contest page. But be sure to explain what's happening in the photo as well. As we all know, September is Menopause Awareness Month, but did you know that there are ways to minimize its effects? Here's Maria with more.
September is Menopause Awareness Month. Sexologist Dr. Shannon Chavez, an OBGYN and women's health expert Dr. Danica Moore joins us with tips and tricks and must-knows about advice for handling menopause. It's all about taking charge of your health and your body. Good morning, ladies, and welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning. So where should we start? What do most people not understand or realize about menopause?
I think you'd be shocked how many people don't even really understand what menopause is. Menopause is simply the end of menstruation, which generally begins as a result of women no longer producing sufficient estrogen from their ovaries. The process is only official when you haven't had a period for a year. But during that time, and even before that time, you can have menopausal symptoms, which is a result of your estrogen levels fluctuating. Those symptoms may include the world famous hot flashes and mood swings, but also can include many other symptoms, including night sweats, sleep disturbances, memory lapses, or forgetting your children's names. But also can include something called vaginal dryness, which we hardly ever want to talk about, which is a result of something called vulvar vaginal atrophy, which can cause painful sex as a result of menopause.
And why is sexual health important at any age?
You know, sexual health is really part of our overall health and well-being, so we want to teach women that they can really reclaim their sexuality after menopause. Menopause is a time of changes, but also a time of new beginnings to rediscover your sexuality. And that there's a lot of myths out there, and the biggest barriers to painful sex due to menopause, talking about it, are really shame and sexual self-esteem. So we want to encourage women to really take charge and start talking about it with their doctors, therapists, and their partners. Because the facts are women are really healthier and living longer than ever before, and that women are having the best sex of their lives after menopause. It's really the new sexual prime, so we want to encourage women to embrace their sexual potential and not relinquish their sexual selves because of attitudes towards menopause.
And what are some other things that we should know?
Well, I think the most important thing that women should know about menopause or any other medical problem is that if you're having any symptoms, it's time to talk to your doctor. Women are reluctant, especially if we're talking about painful sex after menopause. Many women are stuck in myths that Dr. Chavez mentioned. One of the biggest myths is that once you go through menopause, you're dried up and, not really interested in having sex anymore, which couldn't be further from the truth. However, many women who experience painful sex as a result of vulvar-vaginal atrophy are obviously not as interested in having sex because it's painful. Sex should not be painful. If it is, certainly talk to your partner, but also talk to your doctor. The good news is there are treatment options available. For many years, women have had estrogen therapies, pills, patches, creams, gels, etc., to treat the various menopausal symptoms. But now there's a new treatment called Osphena, which is the only non-estrogen oral treatment for painful sex due to menopause. And we've teamed up with Shinogi, the makers of Osphena, to promote WomenTakeCharge.com, which is a website where women can get lots of information, as well as to take the pledge to talk about these issues with their friends, their sisters, etc. And for every woman who takes the pledge on WomenTakeCharge.com, Shinogi will donate $5 during the month of September to the Women's Health Foundation.
Well, Dr. Chavez, Dr. Moore, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you so much.
Thanks
We
for
appreciate
having
you
us.
talking about this.
Stay where you are. There's a lot more Morning Blend when we return.